JD Davison has been really good, the second-round draft pick out of Alabama. Justin Jackson trying to make his way back into the NBA from North Carolina. As Beyondu Kabengele and Day'Ron Sharpe jump it up, and the Nets, wearing the road black, win the tip.
A little surprised he fell that far.
He is opening some eyes so far this summer. He's been impressive. Out ahead of the pack. At the rim, throwing it down. That's Zuan Begarin.
So when teams are playing you for that scoring role, can you find your open teammates?
Begarin cut off, will take a long two, and he swishes it.
How this Boston Celtics staff watched film virtually with him in the offseason when he was playing overseas, really helping him understand the nuances of the NBA game.
He gets so much elevation on that jump
Sure
shot.
does.
Kabengele trying to show his range. Man, he has done a little of everything for the Celtics this summer.
He's taking advantage of it.
Beyondu Kabengele is 6'10", 250. This is Davison from the corner, and he knocks down the triple. The Boston Celtics coming out hot. They're up 10-2 here early on in the first quarter. Davison dump off. Kabengele couldn't handle the pass. Here come the Nets. No. Davison poked it away, and underneath, Kabengele with the easy jam.
How are you still competing in these matchups?
That's a good point, because you can see a lot of the executives have left. Oh, rocking the rim. Good jam by Raquan Gray in the playoffs, but he did some body of work in the ACC, and he was impressive. Cam Thomas rising up for the bucket. Finagle where the best opportunity might be for you, because depending on your game, you got to figure out what the team needs.
Yeah, and that's such a good point. Sometimes it's not always when you're drafted, but it's where you're drafted.
Alondes Williams misses his first three attempt there. Celtics with a 8-point lead here as we approach 3 minutes to play in the first. Strong take. Put back, Travion Williams. We're also seeing some late scratches, which means a lot of guys are going to get more minutes for the Nets. Noah Kirkwood, the rookie out of... Oh, my goodness!
Scoring the ball, facilitating, shooting it at a high clip.
There he is on a nice entry pass as Sharpe rocked the rim. Under 2 minutes to play here in this fourth quarter. A 4-point lead for the Celtics. Edwards rising up. That is a sweet-looking stroke. It is back and forth action now. Here comes Alondes Williams, and he will lay it in. And the Nets, they take a 1-point lead. The Nets trailed by 10 with 3 minutes left in that first quarter. They called a timeout, and they went on an 11-0 run. Now here's Begarin going 1-on-2 and 1.
What does it take to fulfill your dreams? It takes the work. It takes the grind. You get to enjoy this in a more intimate environment.
Why is it so important to get side to side?
I mean, defenders are so good.
Oh, Kabengele.
What a play.
That's what he does.
Yes, and a great feed.
There's Sharpe setting the high ball screen. Thomas going hard, stops on a dime pull-up jumper. That is so hard to defend.
But you really have to get into Thomas's space because he elevates.
Boom, threw it up for Kabengele in traffic. Oh! That is a man's dunk right there. Thomas. Duke going hard. Now earlier, probably last summer, Thomas would have taken that initial three.
We saw early in the ball game for Brooklyn, everybody kind of trying to do it on their own. Now 7 assists on 12 made field goals, doing a very good job of sharing the basketball.
As a former coach, you probably love that.
That's my favorite stat right there. Assists to made field goals.
He can really pass the ball in the post.
He's a terrific passer. He's an improved ball handler.
Davison 1-on-3, pick out to Jackson. Bang, bang. Extra pass in the corner. Nothing but net for A.J. Reeves. Germany, Turkey, and the G League. He's trying to stick here. Filling the lane. Nice cut by Edwards. Celtics are shooting 50% from downtown, 8 of 16. Look at the scoop shot go for Justin Jackson.
I think he's a guy who continues to be in the conversation because of what he's shown. Was not here with the team in that first matchup. Spent some time with his family after playing in the World Cup.
And finishing out in the 5th game. A good performance. Trying to stay consistent with those things. Really committed to defensive end. There's got to be a foul.
He's like, get this thing off me. I need to coach a ball game.
He's like, I'm trying to win this game. Enough of this interview. We do appreciate Adam putting on the headset for us. That was fun.
But I think it's intriguing, too, to just listen to coaches talk on the sideline. Because we talk so much about what players are saying on the floor and having the communication.
Every time Edwards shoots, I think it's going in. Davison with a speed burst all the way to the bucket. Last time Brooklyn led, they had a 1-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Thomas hanging. Tie ball game. That's a shot that big men are now being asked to knock down. Thomas! Oh, it's go time for him.
What a finish!
Dawkins from the corner. Tipped around. Another offensive rebound by Williams. Pick and roll back to Cabin-Kelly. Oh! He thought it was a lot of contact. He was looking for the foul. Here come the Nets in the breakout. This is Williams nailing the three. McGarren curling finds Cabin-Kelly all alone. What a run, what a play.
Cabin-Kelly just does such a good job of finding the open seam on those cuts, on those dives, on his rolls.
There's Duke again for two more.
2-for-1s. I mean, there are so many situational plays in the game, and you really have to be a student of the game. The bench has to be communicating it, and there goes David Duke Jr. again.
He now has 20 on the game. Here's McGarren right back at him. Gets his tough two to go. High ball screen by Sharp. Thomas keeps his dribble alive. There's the high floater. That shot is so effective. So Williams now directing traffic. 10 on the shot clock for the Celtics. McGarren with some space. Ooh,
Now if you're Boston, you got to find a way to get some stops. Again, defending that paint, forcing shots like that. That's good defense, better offense.
There they go again, working the offense through Williams. Oh, look at the fake, goes reverse. And Davison cleans it up.
Recognize the switch, attack, draw two.
Here's Bone now with the steal, finishes at the rim.
And Boston picking up the defensive intensity, on-ball defense, defensive pressure.
Edwards for deep, knocks down another three. As Cam Thomas bringing it up, 13 points, 6 of 15 from the floor. It will get all the way to the rim, and one, Cam Thomas. Thomas breaking down his man, gets all the way to the bucket. Cam Thomas, he now has 16. 8-0 run right now by the Nets. Open up a 10-point lead. And McGarren, talk about too much space. Thomas will leave it for Williams, and one. McGarren with the extra step. Oh, and one off the glass. Under 3 minutes to play here in this fourth quarter. 9-point lead for the Nets. Davison finds Cabin-Kelly. Good look. Another assist for Davison.
Good hands.
Stripped away. Davison out ahead of the pack. Oh! And Thomas's 20 is pretty quiet because that entire first half, he was just trying to be the facilitator.
Well, I believe he's got 15 in the second half.
Yeah. Dawkins on the offensive glass. Thomas will use the screen. Turnaround out the elbow. Oh, that is just pretty. 1:10 to play.